Hey, what's good, people? It's RFG back at it today, and I'm here to go over this information regarding the moon's true purpose and what purpose the moon serves for people on this earth. I want to let everybody know that the moon used to be, a very natural, a very divine astrological object. It used to help people get in tuned with the Sirius star. Okay, it used to help humanity get closer to, you see what I'm saying, the cosmic creator. It used to allow people to reach higher vibrations. It used to cause people's auras, okay, to reach higher vibrations. Okay, now it does the opposite. And I'm going to break this down step by step. Okay, so just pay attention and listen very carefully. Okay, this moon has been taken over by draconians, by archons, and by the grays. And they have a base on the inside. There's a base on the inside of the moon, and then there's a base on the dark side of the moon. That's why we only see one side of it. Okay? This base, okay, is causing the moon to emit low EMF waves, low frequency EMF waves onto the Earth. And this is really coming from the planet Saturn. So it's all going back to the hexagon on the surface of Saturn. Those low frequency EMF waves are being shot to the moon, and then those low EMF waves are being shot to Earth, okay, to try to keep humanity on a very, very low frequency, very, very low vibration, okay? Like I said, I'm going to break this down step by step. What I'm explaining here is basically going to prove how the Bible is an astrological book. That's what this is going to prove. Okay. So the moon is also in control of something called the Van Allen belt over the Earth. You see, this is the Earth's magnetic field, magnetic poles, and the electromagnetic energy, okay, that's coming out of each pole. You see, there's two different rays, okay, of this electromagnetic pole that's called the Van Allen's belt, okay? And notice they call it a belt, okay? The moon is in control of this. And I'm going to show you these images, okay, of the Van Allen belt, and you tell me what it looks like to you, okay? This is a diagram right here. Here is, you see what I'm saying? One strip of the Van Allen belt, probably the positive strip. It's probably the negative strip. Okay? But guess what? Guess what this Van Allen belt resembles? Okay? It resembles the Infinity Eight. Ladies and gentlemen, the ancient alchemy symbol of the Infinity Eight, okay, the Infinity Eight symbol is the Van Allen belt over the Earth. It is the Van Allen belt, okay, over the Earth that is being put here, you see what I'm saying, by the moon and by Saturn. The Van Allen's belt over the Earth is being emitted by the planet Saturn and the moon, okay? It's called the Saturn Moon Matrix. I did a video on it back in 2015, but now I'm going into further detail. This Infinity 8 symbol is the Van Allen belt over the Earth. Okay? You see? This is the Infinity 8 symbol. This is Infinity 8, people. Okay? Here it is. And the Infinity 8 symbol is a symbol of what? Oh, it's a symbol of reincarnation. It's a symbol of reincarnation, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. That's what the Infinity 8 symbol represents. Your soul constantly going through reincarnation cycles over and over and over. Never being able, okay, to reach higher realms, to reach higher frequencies, higher vibrations, and to reach higher dimensions, okay? When you stay in the reincarnation 8 cycle, You see what I'm saying? Trapped in the Earth's Van Allen belt. That is spiritual failure. Okay? That's like flunking spirituality 101, reincarnation. Even Tupac said it. My only fear of death is reincarnation. Well, God damn it, that's exactly what's going on this earth right now. That's why the earth's population is growing exponentially. And that's why all these babies that are being born look old and mean as hell. Pay attention. I know you guys see that shit on Facebook and Instagram. People taking pictures of their babies, and their babies, I hate to say it, they not looking normal lately. They looking like a bunch of old souls that tried to escape out of the Earth's fucking Van Allen belt, and they got trapped here, and they had to come back in a new body. So their natural reaction is to say, God damn it, I gotta come back. That's why these babies are looking all old and grumpy. You think it's funny, you think it's crazy, but this is no joke, people. This is no joke. Okay? The moon, okay, is hollow. There's a major base on the inside. There's a base on the dark side of the moon. Okay? And this base is basically it's basically linked to the hexagon on the planet Saturn. So the planet Saturn is emitting the low frequency EMF waves to this moon base. Guys, check this out. The moon base was also on the Illuminati card deck. Go check that card out. It's called Moon Base. Okay? So the low frequency EMF waves are coming from Saturn. Then they get to the moon. From the moon, they get emitted to Earth, and they form the Van Allen belt over the Earth. That is keeping the electromagnetic energy of our souls trapped in this earthly realm. It is the Van Allen belt, okay, that is being emitted by Saturn and the moon. Okay? And this is cold hard proof. The Sumerians referred to the moon as sin. The Sumerians, okay, the name for the moon in ancient Sumeria was Sin. S-I-N. Now that's very interesting, because when we open up the Bible, doesn't it say that sin is going to keep us here on this earth? Didn't it say that sin was going to keep us here in hell? Because we all know that this earthly realm is really hell, okay? Because the word hell comes from Helios, and we're under Helios, which is the sun, and we are made up of carbon atoms, okay? And the carbon is 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. There's your goddamn 666. We are in the 666. We are in hell. We're under hell. We're under Helios, okay? So it says that sin, the Sumerian word for the moon, which is sin, okay? In the Bible, it says sin is going to keep us here on this earth. So when the Bible said sin is going to keep us here on this earth, they were actually referring to the fucking moon, the moon's magnetism keeping us here on this earth, okay? Because like I said, the moon creates the Van Allen belt over the earth, which is trapping souls, okay, in this earthly realm. And you see, the North Pole and the South Pole, you have a hole in the Van Allen belt. And see, that's why they blocked off the North and the South Pole. That's why the North and the South Pole are heavily guarded with military bases, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm about to break this shit down like no other. Okay? So like I said, the moon, okay, was called sin by the ancient Sumerians. And it says in the Bible that sin is going to keep our souls here on this earth, because the goddamn moon, the moon's magnetism is trying to keep our souls here on this earth, trying to keep us locked down in this earthly paradigm, okay? Trying to keep us trapped in this three-dimensional matrix, okay? Okay? That's why the fucking Van Allen belt over the earth resembles the Infinity 8 to a T. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Okay? This is not a game, people. Sin is going to keep us here. The moon, okay? The moon's magnetism is going to keep us here. This is also why you have the DreamWorks logo with the boy on the moon with the fishing rod. What is he doing? He's fishing for souls, okay? And then when he catches the fish, what do people do when they catch fish? They harvest it. They fucking harvest it. They either harvest it or they throw it back out. Okay? Our energy is being harvested by the moon, and this DreamWorks logo is more symbolic proof. Okay? And it all ties back to the goddamn Saturn moon matrix. Okay? We are in Ogo's world. We are on lockdown. We are in Ogo's world. Set, Saturn, Satan. Okay, the fallen one, the rebel. Okay, the rebel El God. Okay, who rebelled against Amma, who rebelled against Ptah. Okay, and this reality we live in, like I said, it's all about harvesting our energy. Whether we give it to the media, the news, whether we give our energy to the TV, whether we give our energy to sports, okay? Our energy is being harvested, okay? Our energy is being harvested, ladies and gentlemen. It is not a game. So the way I see our reality in this third dimensional paradigm is just like a goddamn circus, okay? Just like a circus. Right here you have the roller coaster. You see, they call it the roller coaster, you see? And it goes up and down in loops. It goes round and round in loops, just like the goddamn loops of the Van Allen belt over the earth. Then you have the Ferris wheel. Well, shit, everything on this earth revolves around a clock-like cycle, a clock-like cycle. You see what I'm saying? The Gregorian clock is completely artificial, and it's all about harvesting our energy, harvesting our life force, okay? And it all has to do with numerals of 6, okay? The fucking Gregorian clock, the Ferris wheel. Our whole fucking reality revolves around the Ferris wheel of, you see what I'm saying? The minute, the hour, the day, the month, the year, the decade. You see what I'm saying? We do the same shit over and over and over and over. The same holidays over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? Same process every day, over and over and over. Getting up, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, okay? Using the bathroom, going to work, coming back home to believe everything you see on the TV screen. Okay? You're trapped in the fucking Ferris wheel. You're trapped in goddamn Ogo, Saturn set, Satan's Ferris wheel. You know what I'm saying? You're trapped in the loop, the roller coaster loop of the Van Allen belt. Okay? This world is a goddamn circus show. This whole society is one big circus show, and it's all about harvesting the energy, harvesting the life force of the humans. Plain and simple. Okay? They have to harvest that orgone energy, that electromagnetic life force. Okay? So they call it the alien. You see, most of the Europeans call it the alien, but it's really an interdimensional, interterrestrial being. It's an interterrestrial, interdimensional being called the Draconian. That's what it is. Okay? So, a lot of people think these things are jokes. Clown demons are real. Okay? I just showed you that, you see what I'm saying? Our society in this matrix is nothing but a goddamn circus where we're getting our energy harvested. But who's harvesting it? It's the goddamn clown demons, okay? Which are interterrestrial demons, okay? Followers of Ogo, followers of Set, okay? And what they do is they like to feed off of the life force of sentient beings. They like to feed off of the life force of children as well, because children have the purest energy, the purest life force on the earth, okay? That's why these demons, these archons, clown demons, they love to harvest the children. Okay? Now, let's look at Spawn real quick. This Spawn movie and the Spawn comic book. You had a demon called the Violator. Okay? And the Violator came to Earth, came to the earthly realm, and what did he take the form of? He took the form of a clown. He took the form of a fucking clown, okay? Called the Violator. And what did he try to do? He tried to stop Spawn from completing his mission. You see what I'm saying? And what did Spawn represent? Spawn represented the spiritual manifestation of Osiris. And Osiris is tied to the Sirius and Orion star constellations. So this deity right here was trying to keep people and the life forces on Earth trapped on the earthly paradigm. Spawn wasn't having it, okay? Because Spawn was a Sirius god. You see what I'm saying? A Sirius being, the spiritual manifestation of Osiris, okay? Sirius, a Sirius god. And who is his adversary? The fucking clown demon. The clown demon. You see? It's the same thing in Batman. It was the same thing in Batman. Batman represented the Magi, okay? The Magi in Japan, okay? Which that art form goes back to Kemet. You see what I'm saying? And Sumeria. It's not a game, people. It's not a game, people. Okay, so Batman represents you see a godlike deity, a Sirius god, and who is Batman's number one foe, number one adversary? The Joker, the clown demon, the Joker. Because the Joker wants to stop you from getting to Sirius. Sirius is AKA heaven. Okay? It holds the Stargate to the center of the Milky Way. Sirius does. Okay? The clown demons don't want you to get to Sirius. Okay? Let's keep it going. Pennywise in the It movie was an extraterrestrial, interdimensional demon from the Macroverse. Okay? An interdimensional demon who looked like a reptile. He was from the Macroverse. Hello, people. Does it sound familiar? And what did he take the form of? He took the form of a clown. What did he do? He harvested the energy of the children, the life force of the children. He basically played them, okay, by causing them to expose their innermost fears. Okay, so when he got them to feel fear, it made their aura field weaker. So he was able to lower their vibration. You see, and that's how he was able to control them and manipulate them through the fear. You see, he was a fucking Archon, Draconian from the Macroverse, but when he came to Earth, he took the form of a clown. And a lot of people think this shit is fake. But, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. I can promise you that. And here's another article backing up what I'm saying. How EMF waves affect your aura. So basically, the EMF waves coming from Saturn, okay, that are being shot to the moon, that are being shot to Earth, are creating the Van Allen belt over the Earth, okay? And it's also causing low-frequency EMF waves to hit the Earth's surface, okay? All because of the hexagon on Saturn and the moon, okay? Saturn-Moon matrix, okay, is affecting everyone's aura who's not on track with nature, okay? Anyone who's not operating on a high vibration, they're being affected by the low-frequency EMF waves of the moon and of Saturn, okay? Right here, look, people, look in the background. The 8, there goes the infinity 8. There goes the infinity 8, okay? If your soul doesn't reach a Stargate, if your heart chakra is too heavy, okay, you're not going to be able to reach that Stargate. So what happens? You're going to think you're floating up to a higher realm, and you're going to sink all the way back down to be fucking reincarnated, okay? Because you have a heavy heart chakra, because you grew too much of a love for the goddamn objects in the material realm, because you can't take none of it with you to the afterlife. Okay? So there's the hexagon on Saturn. I believe this is some kind of moon base for the Draconians who follow Ogo, the followers of Ogo, the followers of Set, and through their superior forms of alchemy and technology, they're able to shoot these EMF waves to the moon, to Earth. And if you think it's bullshit, the original name for the Kemetic moon goddess was not Isis. It was Aset. It was Aset. The moon goddess's original name was Aset. And who convinced Eve, okay, who brought about the first sin, her name was Eve. Okay, you call her Eve, but I call her Aset. And she was tricked by Set, who is Satan, to bite into the apple, to bring sin into the world. So that is Saturn tempting the moon. That is Saturn putting the moon under its control. Same story of Set, and putting Isis, aka Aset, under his control. Okay, after the death and resurrection of Osiris. Okay, it's the same correlation between these two astrological objects, between Saturn and the moon. Okay, so Saturn has the moon under its control, the same way the serpent, aka Satan, manipulated Eve to put Eve under his control so she could bring about the first sin, okay, in the world. Okay, that's directly associated with the Saturn moon matrix, directly associated with Set and Aset. That's why her name is Aset, because she was tricked and manipulated by Set. See, it's all in the words, people. All in the words. So the whole Set and Aset thing is directly linked and tied to the Saturn moon matrix, people. It's directly tied to us being trapped in this paradigm, to us being trapped in a world of sin, because it's controlled by the goddamn Saturn moon matrix. That's why the original name of the moon was Sin. Okay? And this is really about to blow everybody away. The heart is about 100,000 times stronger electrically and up to 5,000 times stronger magnetically than the brain. Now, wait a second. They didn't teach us this in school. They didn't teach us this with the media, the TV, the education system. So this is just now coming out. So, this really backs up everything our ancestors were saying all over the world, because all over the world, in every single continent, every single culture, before religion got corrupted, okay, all of our ancestors were mummified upon death, okay, and all of their organs were taken out of their body, including the brain. The brain was taken out of the body. The only organ left in the body was the heart, okay, and it's because of this statement right here. The heart is about 100,000 times stronger electrically and up to 5,000 times stronger magnetically than the brain. So guess what? The heart is the real brain. So let me repeat. The heart is the real brain. The heart is the soul's brain. The heart is the soul's battery charger. The heart is the soul's brain. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? Okay? That's why our ancestors said your heart is going to be weighed on a scale. It didn't matter, okay? It didn't matter at all how much knowledge you had, because if you use the knowledge for selfish and evil purposes, that means you had a heavy heart. And you see what I'm saying? If you had a heavy heart, you're not going to be able to escape this 666 paradigm. You're not going to be able to escape the Saturn moon matrix. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to break out of this light prism, which is a light prison, a prison for your light, which is your soul. See, you have to have a light heart chakra in order to ascend to a higher realm. In order for your heart chakra to be magnetized to a stargate, okay, your heart chakra has to be moving at a very, very high frequency. Very, very high frequency. Okay? So, okay, you can't be consumed by fear. You can't be consumed by hatred. You can't be consumed by jealousy and animosity. Okay? You have to have love, oneness, okay, abundance in your heart, being emitted by your heart. Okay? And this is how you escape the Saturn moon matrix. This is what our ancestors knew. This is why they did mummification. This is why mummification was such a long and awkward process, because they guaranteed our ancestors, basically to give our ancestors a good opportunity to escape the Saturn moon matrix. Okay? They knew how to give their loved ones a perfect opportunity to escape this matrix. And that was done by performing mummification. Okay? So here are the Stargate locations on the Earth. Okay, Stargates are areas of electromagnetic vortexes that are invisible to the naked eye. They are high frequency energy points on the Earth. Okay? High energy frequency points on the Earth. They are electromagnetic spiral vortexes. And, people who are operating on that same high vibration, if they go over these points, they will be gone forever. Okay? They will go to the other side, per se. Okay? They will not be seen ever again, because these are gateways. Okay? These are wormholes. These are gaps. These are gaps in between space-time. Okay? These are shortcuts and gaps in between space-time. These are wormholes on the Earth, okay? Known as stargates. And this is why outside of these stargates, you see nothing but fucking military bases, okay? Go do your research. Think I'm bullshitting? Go do your research, okay? You got your Bermuda Triangle, your Devil/Dragons Triangle, okay? A whole bunch of other ones. And this is why the Stargate locations are blocked off with, you see what I'm saying, government agents. Also, the North and the South Pole blocked off by government agents, because those are holes in the Van Allen belt where souls can escape this matrix. Okay? It's the same thing with these electromagnetic vortexes, these triangle formations. Okay? These are portals out of the matrix. Okay, plain and simple. And we would not have these electromagnetic vortexes over this Earth if we did not have the pyramids here. The pyramids are the number one cause of these electromagnetic vortexes opening up on the Earth. Okay? That's why the pyramids were created. The pyramids were created to separate the light body from the body. The light body from the body. Okay? So if our heart chakra is operating at a very high vibration, it would be naturally magnetized to a stargate. Okay? If it was naturally magnetized through a pyramid, it would naturally be magnetized to a stargate location on this Earth, which is a gap in between space-time to a higher realm. Okay? The government does not want us to know this knowledge. That's why all of these locations are blocked off by the military. Okay? Stargates are real. Okay? You think that's bullshit? Just go look up CERN. CERN is creating artificial stargates, and they're summoning low vibrational beings, low vibrational entities on this Earth. Okay? It's not a game, people. So we are going to see more of this in the future. We are going to see more clown demons basically take over empty vessels. You see, when a person is so calcified and they're at such a low vibration, they can easily be attacked and taken over by another spiritual life force, by another spiritual entity. You see, and these demons, these demonic entities, are spiritual life forms that like to harvest the bodies of humans, and they take over the bodies of certain people. You see what I'm saying? Who have weak ass aura fields. And this is why you saw so many killer clown sightings in 2016. Because the aura fields of people were so goddamn weak. So goddamn weak. And the clown demons started to show themselves, okay, in the flesh. Okay? Just go look this up, people. Go look this up. Okay? Look up the creepy clown phenomenon 2016. Guess what? It's coming back. It's coming back because it, like I said, It Chapter 2, the movie It Chapter 2 comes out in 2019. So, you see what I'm saying? The creepy clowns are coming back to take over these goddamn empty vessels operating on low vibrations. Okay? So, this is the Dragon's Triangle. This is the Bermuda's Triangle. Those are the two most famous areas where certain things that operate on very high vibrations, they end up going missing, okay? Because they actually went through a real interdimensional portal, a real electromagnetic vortex, okay? A real gap in between space-time on this earth, okay? It's not a game. So everything we do in this matrix, it's all tied around the moon and Saturn harvesting our energy. What do we do in this matrix? We have to get up for work, right? Damn near every day we got to get up for work 5 days a week. So usually people have weekends off and they have to get up on what day? Monday. You see what I'm saying? Their work week starts on Monday, which is Moon Day. And we get up on Moon Day, okay, which is Monday. We get up on the Moon Day to make the money. Okay, when you're saying money, you're really saying moony. Okay, because it's a monetary system. Okay, ruled by the currency, the moon. Okay, the moon harvesting our goddamn energy. Okay, the money. That's why they put the flying dove on the back of debit cards. You see, the dove represents the moon goddess, money, monetary system, harvesting our energy. We get up every goddamn day, bust our ass for 8 to 12 hours each day, okay, to try to make this money, which they call currency. See, we go to war and kill each other for the money. We turn our backs on our own brothers, our own family members, okay, for the money. Women sell their own body for the money. See what I'm saying? People murder each other in cold blood over the money. We give all our goddamn attention and life force to the money. That's why it's called the money, because it's our moon. It's our moon god. See what I'm saying? Our real moon god was hijacked by draconians and greys. So this is now our moon god. This is now our currency. You see? The money, the moony, the monetary system. It's all a game of monopoly. Mana, you see? Ruled by the moon. It's all a game of monopoly to the goddamn Zionist Jews. And monsoon, you see? Who controls the monsoon? The moon. Because the moon controls the ocean tides on the earth, as well as the electromagnetic Van Allen belt over the earth. So that's why they call, this particular season monsoon season. M-O-N, moon season. See? And when people are operating on low vibrations, when a blood moon comes around, or a lunar eclipse or a solar eclipse, okay, they turn into monsters, which is monsters, moonsters, okay, because they can't handle the low frequency EMF waves being emitted by the moon that's being shot to their brain. They can't handle it, okay, because their aura field is too damn weak. So you see what I'm saying? Their frequency gets lowered, their aura field gets holes in it, and they have demonic entities that are latching onto them because of that. So now the moon has turned them into a monster, a moonster, okay? Into a moonster. Our whole fucking reality in this earthly paradigm, okay, is under the control of the Saturn moon matrix, okay? Saturn moon matrix. And the only way we can escape out of this is if our hearts, okay, are lighter than a feather. Okay? Now, I'm going to be showing more proof and more evidence in my next lecture that heart transplants are actually soul transplants. Okay, I showed that in my Child's Play Decoded video, but I'm gonna show more real situations that took place in the real world to prove it. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, if our heart chakra is operating on a high frequency, a high vibration, it's going to be magnetized to a stargate, and we will get out of the Saturn Moon matrix. People, you see what I'm saying, with the heavy heart, who are attached, who are so attached to this 666 matrix, to this material world, guess what? They're going to stay in this material world since they love it so much. They're going to be trapped in the goddamn cycle, okay, of reincarnation. They're going to be trapped in the Infinity Eight. They're going to be trapped in the Van Allen belt, okay, over the earth. They're going to be trapped. See? You see, and even these people know it right here. Look, that's the Infinity Eight. The goddamn Van Allen belt is the Infinity Eight, okay? You don't want to get trapped here, okay? You want to wise up with a light heart, okay? So you can rise up. Okay, so you don't have to deal with these goddamn clown demons, man. That's all I had to say on this topic. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's the Chosen Man.